For your council member for today.
For the last several years, Craig Rice has sponsored the Councilmember for a Day contest to get young people involved with the political process. The application process includes writing an essay on a public policy issue facing youth today. This year's winner, Adjo Evonlah, wrote about the dangers of vaping.
I always try and make sure that my young people remember that public service is a great thing.
And today, Councilmember Rice recognized the quality and creativity of her submission before she took her seat to take a stab at the legislative process.
She said, "I've witnessed empty jewel pods littered about campus and cohorts who have had the audacity to recharge their vape pens using school equipment."
Recently, I produced a documentary with the Gandhi Brigade Youth Media Council on the effects of vaping with youth, and to have this opportunity to sit on the dais and speak out about it really means a lot to me. Thank you.
I got to speak out about topics that matter to me, topics I'm enthusiastic about.
And we have people who are all the way on one end of the spectrum in terms of income, and people who are all the way on the other, including approximately 10 or 11 homeless people. And so I believe this bill is so important, and I support it.
A privilege of being Councilmember for a Day includes actual participation in discussion and voting.
I've also learned a lot about new policies and things going on within our local government. I think it's very important for us as young people to be involved because this is our future.
An agenda item she took part in was the historic vote to approve the appointment of the county's first equity officer, Tiffany Ward.
And having a movement like that I think is very iconic, like something we need to have. And seeing her, someone who looks like me, taking a stride to impact social injustice within Montgomery County was absolutely amazing.
And speaking of history, as Councilmember for a Day, Adjo had the privilege of meeting and getting her photograph taken with Brigadier General Charles McGee, who took the time to speak with her after his recognition by the council.
She's our council member for a day, high school student at Northwest High School.
He told me not to let anybody tell me I couldn't do something, which is something I think not only I needed to hear, but all young people need to hear. The sky is the limit, and I know our generation is so passionate, and we're not afraid to speak out about what we believe in. And I consider myself an activist in multiple social injustice areas, so that was really empowering.